The next bill for the day is House File 3615. The clerk will report the bill.
House File number 3615, number 3 on the calendar for the day, an act relating to cannabis, extending laboratory testing requirements.
I recognize the member from Dakota, the author, Representative Hanson J., to your bill.
Thank you, and thank you, members. House File 3615 is a very simple bill that will provide a modicum of support for small businesses in Minnesota that have led the nation in the THC beverage and low-dose edible market. This bill very simply changes the date on an in-state testing requirement from January 1st of 2026 to May 31st of 2027. For some background for those who may have missed it, the 2018 Farm Bill nationally legalized and defined hemp, which kicked off an interstate commerce of products with THC derived from hemp plants. This launched a national market that has grown into a $28 billion industry. Minnesota launched a nation-leading regulatory framework and empowered many Minnesota businesses to pioneer the way to becoming among the most successful THC beverage brewers in the nation. And brewing THC beverages saved many of these breweries from otherwise going under in a highly competitive, crowded alcohol market. This industry is largely made up of very successful small businesses, many of which are based here, right here in Minnesota, and are widely loved. However, on November 12, 2025, the federal government successfully spearheaded an effort to decimate a flourishing small business market that had just initiated not even a decade earlier. The changes that go into effect from that federal law go into effect in November of 26. And without more changes, the end of the national THC beverage market and low-dose edible market is just around the corner. And despite being wildly successful and profitable and supported by consumers from coast to coast, the elimination of this interstate market is fatal for most of these businesses. These businesses now face a dark and hopeless future that is seemingly resting in the hands of the federal government, and many Minnesota businesses fear they will not make it if the federal government does not change course. So while we hope that the federal government remembers that small businesses are the lifeblood of our economy, this bill before us today is the least we can do right here in Minnesota to support these businesses in the meantime. Again, this bill simply changes the last paragraph of 34261 in subdivision 1, which regulates that the testing requirements of lower potency hemp edibles and hemp-derived consumer products here in Minnesota. The original statute required the testing of those products be done right here in Minnesota as of 1/1 of 2026. However, the testing market in Minnesota is still developing, leaving limited access to some in-state testing options at this time. So House File 3615 changes that effective date to that in-state requirement, again from January 1st to May 31st of next year, to allow the market more time to deliver this testing capacity for these businesses while they wait to learn to see if the federal government will correct course or not. If the federal government does not, these businesses will be federally prohibited from sending their products out of state anyways as of November 12th of this year. So this bill with a date of May 31st, 27 leaves us some wiggle room for whatever decision the feds arrive at and for us to come back to session and pivot again if necessary. Thank you.
There are no amendments at the desk. The clerk will give the bill its third reading.
Third reading, House File number 3615.
Third reading. Discussion to the bill. I recognize the member from Anoka, Representative West.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, Representative Hanson, for authoring this terrific bill. I would urge members to support it. Right now, we're seeing about a 2-month turnaround time if you want to get product tested, cannabis or hemp. If we dump all the hemp products of the well over 1,000 hemp businesses we have in this state into that pipeline, it's going to slow it down even more. And we've had enough rocky starts to this market. This is a small thing that can do a lot of good. Honestly, would like to see it not have a deadline at all and let's just allow out-of-state testing, but the feds have mucked it up and hopefully they'll resolve that too. So members, I'd urge a green vote on this bill.
Further discussion to the bill. Representative Hanson J.
Thank you, Speaker, and thank you, everybody, for a great discussion today. Please support your local breweries and vote yes. Thanks.
There being no further discussion, the clerk will take the roll. The clerk will call the names of the members participating remotely.
Baker.
Baker votes aye.
Baker votes aye. Carroll.
Go for it. Go ahead.
Carroll, aye.
Carroll votes aye. Fogelman.
Fogelman votes no.
Fogelman votes no. Frederick.
Frederick votes aye.
Frederick votes aye. Gilman.
Go ahead, Don.
Gilman votes aye.
Gilman votes aye. Hicks.
Go ahead. Hicks votes aye.
Hicks votes aye. Jones.
Jones votes aye.
Jones votes aye. Keeler.
Here you go.
Keeler votes aye.
Keeler votes aye. Kosnick.
Kosnick votes no.
Kosnick votes no. Kreshaw.
Try that one more time.
Kreshaw votes no.
Kreshaw votes no. Lee F.
Lee F, aye.
Lee F votes aye. Liebling.
Liebling aye.
Liebling votes aye. Lilly.
All right, go ahead.
Lily votes aye.
Lilly votes aye. McDonald.
No.
McDonald votes no. Purcell.
Thanks, Natalie.
Purcell aye.
Purcell votes aye. Quam.
No.
Quam votes no. Rarick.
Rarick votes aye.
Rarick votes aye. Ryer.
Go ahead, Liz.
Ryer aye.
Ryer votes aye. Smith.
Smith votes aye.
Smith votes aye.
The clerk will close the roll. There being 100 ayes and 34 nays, the bill is passed and its title is agreed to.